Well, we're back here working on this Lexus today, and I may have cut it apart even more. I'm going to do some measurements for an intercooler kit for this thing and all that fun pizzazz. But yeah, so today, remove the front bumper, all that. The squirrels were at it again. Look at all the pine cones in here. They are just covered in oil, because I guess that's what happens. And I kind of went a little bit overboard with my mini grinder. But yeah, we're going to have to struggle to put some of this stuff back in, like the windshield washer reservoir and hiding some of this electrical. But I like it. I like this look so much better, and it's going to be able for me to route my turbo piping very nicely, my air filter, and all that fun stuff. So what we're going to be doing today, as you guys can see, I've already kind of put some paint down on the subframe. We're going to be doing the engine bay. Now, I got textured paint, and because the Lexus is gold, I kind of went a little bit overboard on the gold. We're going to be painting the engine bay gold. Lexus color is gold, so I think it will work out. But we're just trying to see if there's like a ball bearing in here. There's got to be a ball bearing or something inside of here just to get it mixing up. Going to be shaking this up a bit, and then we're going to be spraying this engine bay. I took a wire wheel to all the rust and got that done, so yay. And we're just going to start painting here. So let's see how well this turns out. So I've got 2 cans of the textured on, and I think it looks really good. We just had to put down the gold, but I want the texture to dry a little bit. As you can see how wet it is right there and wet it is right there. So we're going to be filling this stove with stuff that makes a lot of heat. So first things first is jam the cardboard box in there. And then we'll be jamming some more wood in there to get the heat going, to get that paint to dry so I can do the gold layers. I'm just holding you guys off. I used 1 can of gold, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to do a little bit of touching up here in a bit. I'm just going to let this paint dry for a bit. And I actually did find some clear, so we will be using some clear on this as well. I just want this paint to dry just a bit, and I'm going to go around maybe with one more coat of gold, and then I'm going to clear it. I think this looks amazing. You know, I've never been a big fan of gold, but the Lexus, man, the Lexus just loves this gold. So, yeah, we'll give her one more coat, and then we'll throw a whole bunch more wood and cardboard into that fireplace, and we'll get the heat pumping, and then we'll clear it, and we'll let it sit overnight tonight, and hopefully tomorrow the paint is dry, and I can start kind of getting that thing ready and jamming her back in. Well, everybody, I'm not sure if it is the paint fumes or the 4 beers I just drank, but this paint job is looking fantastic. Like I said, I've never been a really big fan of gold, but this really pops underneath this hood, and I think it's just going to light up really nicely when you open the hood and you have a beautiful 2JZ underneath there. Yeah, so I just got off the phone with Driftworks. They're the company that I'm buying the turbo and everything from. Now, let me pull up a stool here for you boys and girls. The issue is this distributor. So, I have to find a way to make this distributor give me a crank sensor and a cam sensor, because it's going to give me some issues. Excuse me. The exhaust manifold and the turbo is pretty much just going to come to about right about there, so they're going to hit. So they sell a kit to get rid of the distributor cap, but then I have to keep all the signals and everything and make a plug to run the standalone harness to get the cam and the crank sensors going. So I'm going to have to do a lot more research. The US election is coming up very shortly, and I'm going to hold off on buying this stuff because the Canadian dollar is doing really crap right now, and who knows, after the election, maybe the Canadian dollar will be a little bit better so I can order my parts from the American provider. But saying that, I'd really like to get this back in the car, you know what I mean. So I'm going to do a whole bunch more research, find out how to do this, and figure out if it actually can be done. These guys say it can be done, so I'm gonna have to look into it. So thanks everybody for watching. We got the motor sitting on the ground. I'm definitely looking into parts for it, turbos, intercoolers, all that fun stuff. And we have this beautiful gold shiny paint job. And it's textured, which is the thing I like, because then it, you know, it kind of hides some of the imperfections that were inside this engine bay, and I think it looks fantastic. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you back here on tomorrow on Zach's Workshop for more Lexus builds. Take care, everybody.